Stewart Matthews, you are the owner of Minglewood Brewery here in Cape Girardeau. I have to ask, where does the name Minglewood come from?
So Minglewood came from a Grateful Dead song. It's the Minglewood Blues.
Is there a balance for local brewers? There has to be a balance between like keeping some favorites in stock.
Yes.
And then throwing out some experiments here and there for your fans to come and try.
Great question. So yeah, I have specific beers that are year-round beers, and then I have seasonal beers. And I have a very small location here, so I struggle to hit that balance because people have they have their favorite beer and they come in and maybe it's not on tap. They get angry sometimes. They're like, where's my beer? I've had people walk out. They get angry. They come back.
How many beers can we have fermenting and going at the same time?
I typically try to keep 7 to 9 beers on tap at any given time. It has been difficult as of late because people are drinking it so quickly.
It's COVID.
Yeah. Tell me about it. It's interesting. So I've been struggling with that, but that's typically, and that's about the most that I can do here because of the size. We also carry guest taps of other local breweries from owners that I know and that I really like, and so we're able to combine both of those together, yeah.
So do you want to talk any about your food that you have here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Go for it.
So we're primarily known for our pizzas. We have personal-sized pizzas. They're 10-inch pizzas. We have a number of different styles, everything from sausage goat cheese pizza to an Italian meat pizza to a mac and beer cheese pizza. And then we have this really big pretzel that people really seem to like quite a bit. And so that's our big seller there. And it's nice to have food and the beer. And I don't know of many people who don't like pizza and beer.
I love both of those. You weren't joking, that looks like a steering wheel.
It's a steering wheel is right, yeah, you betcha. We can turn that around. Yeah, this is the pretzel, this is the mac and beer cheese pizza, and this is the sausage and goat cheese. That's a very popular one as well.
Oh, I like all. Yeah. Thank you. So I've never had macaroni and cheese on a pizza.
Yeah, so we wanted to have some unique, different styles of pizza. We have a taco pizza that's fantastic. And they're a little different and they're fun, and we want people to, not only with beer, we want them to try to expand their palate, but we want them to do that with the food as well.
I could really use a drink.
I think I can fix that, all right? We'll get some beer poured, all right?
That'd be wonderful.
All right.
Is this a beer? Can you guys see this?
Smell it.
Can I drink this?
Of course, yeah. So that's a New England IPA. So that's a juicy, hazy IPA. It has a lot of hop characteristic to it. So if you're not familiar with hops, but it's very soft and it finishes very clean. I use 100% Pilsner malt on that, and one of the
nice.
Characteristics of it has a lot of aromatics to it, a lot of aroma, and it has a kind of a juicy.
It does.
Like mango, different papaya, all different types of descriptors that, yeah, very fruity, yeah. Pineapple, yeah, yep. All different stone fruits, flavors and characteristics. Yeah, it's also 7.7% ABV, so.
Okay, we won't be drinking much more of that.
Yeah, so that's actually, I just put that on yesterday. That's the first time I've ever brewed that beer and put it on. This is another IPA. This is a West Coast IPA. This is called Elmer. Now that's going to have a lot more bitterness and bitter characteristics to it, so you may not, if you're not familiar with the hops or that bitterness, you may not particularly care for that as much. But West Coast IPAs I'm a big fan of.
It's very light though.
Yep, I mean.
I think it's light.
I do my best to try to make sure that that's a balanced beer. One of the big sellers that we have is our Kolsch. So this is, so that's a beer that was it's from Cologne, Germany. Yeah, that is a really big. It's very similar, I guess you'd say, to a lager, and it has some of that bready characteristic to it. Maybe a little bit of fruity fruit characteristic as well in the finish.
It's Is this popular in the summer?
Yes, it's popular all year long.
Has to be popular in the summer.
And this right here is a hoppy blonde. So it's a blonde ale with a lot of dry hop additions to kind of give it a different aromatic and flavor as well. Mm-hmm.
That's a nice beer. And what was the name of this one?
Hoppy Blonde. Yeah, I didn't name it, did nothing else but Hoppy Blonde.
Stewart, I just had so much fun. You have a great ambiance here.
Thank you.
The beer is delicious, and the food is delicious. So well done on a passion you didn't know was brewing deep inside.
Here we are.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having us today.
Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it.
At Missouri Life, we encourage you to spark your spirit of discovery and experience the wonderful people and places that make our state unique. Like and subscribe to the Missouri Life YouTube channel to stay up to date with full episodes, exclusive content, and much, much more.